Is this risky? Is this stupid? Yes. Very much so. But this could be fun and profitable. Is it really necessary to bring all my guys? No. Is it necessary? Like, are they, well, equipped, armored, and skilled? No, 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 no. But again, it could be fun. And yeah, die as a family. Whoa. What are you doing? Okay, Stork has decided to be the suicidal forerunner. And I've decided against that. Recognize the council's made a decision, but it's a stupid-ass decision, so I've elected to ignore it. I had no idea what I was even looking at. It was just like this weird mass of movement. Oh god. I can... they have no money. Never mind. I would have to buy stuff and then I could sell to them. Movement of the soil there is unnerving. But yeah, I thought it was a weird beak thing. Like, mass moving at me. I had no idea what the fuck it was. I was like, did they mod in something new? Jesus, this is fucked up. Things like my musty old grandma's something. Watch it. Swamps are full of monsters lurking, hiding in the vines, waiting to pounce on their prey. This monster sounds like a challenge. My sword is waiting. Shit, you're always so tense, you know that? Whatever you Shek warriors are on, I want some of it. Thought something I was in the park, like Motley had wings there or something, was just moving legs. I find the screen very hard to see right now. It's so dark and there's light behind my screen. Discovered rock. There's some settlements in the game and then more have been added in mods. That's pretty much true for across the board. Rot, I think, might be one of the modded in ones. Hopefully there's no modded music. God, that's got me paranoid now, the idea of it. My subscriptions. Suppose the main thing that would have it would be Universal Wasteland Experience. Actually, another thing that they could do would be like, you know, in the sequel thing, if they want to expand and stuff, you have been able to like automate caravans and stuff. Sending your own caravans going around. Reactive world. Does anyone want what they can produce in their own biomes? There's a mod here that adjusts it. Full list of changes. Swampers have rice goods, sake, want grog and rum, and wheat-based food. Mongrel needs medical supplies and all kinds of food, so not so interested in Fog Prince heads anymore. Should make it hard to eke out a living there. Hivers want Fog Prince heads, study sickness, and mechanical/robotic parts for their dodgy machine works. They produce surprisingly cheap, high-quality luxury goods and pearlware, except for ones on the northern coast who bump up the price a bit because of high demand from nearby UC traders. UC wants sake and luxury goods, including pearlware, as well as Fog Prince heads for curious collectors. They have cactus rum. Holy Nation want rice weed and rice-based food, as well as cactus rum. They've got grog, no interest whatsoever in luxury goods and pearlware. Shek want animal claws, sticking it to spiders, and fish. They've grog. Skeletons want all kinds of old world tech, motors, circuits, cores, and whatnot. They no longer pay much, next to nothing, for so-called authentic repair kits. Modern factions, tech hunters, flotsam, anti-slavers, rebel farmers need medical supplies and medkits. Fishermen got that fish cheap. Hashish and blood rum as they were. Okay. Alright, good to know. That's another one of the mods here. Trade routes intensified. Also, did I say what Scutter was? You know, watery shit. Like, say, diarrhea. Yeah. I've been thinking about it, and it's actually a great way of putting it. It really gets across the distaste of it. Tame beasties. How does this work? Find a conscious beastie, put it in cage, talk to it to gain trust, pick up your new friend from cage, and place it down. Okay. Iron spiders. It'd be ridiculous to tame it. As far as I can tell, yeah, there isn't any music stuff going on. I don't know the full range of music to the game, because music is kind of more intermittent in this game. It's not constantly cycling. So it's probably quite easy to not hear a lot of songs, especially because I don't spend much time down here in the bayou. Okay. Okay, not only do they have money, but they are willing to pay full price for materials. So it may actually be best for me to just unload here. Alright, does the mender back in town still have money? I don't think he does. If he did, I could actually just unload it to him, at least for a little bit. I think these are cheaper from me. I suppose maybe I can get more from the people down below, but it's slow going. I'm getting a little impatient. At least this way, I'll get there sooner. Huh. You'll actually pay a lot more for animal hide than leather. Can't afford that. Okay, now do you have any materials of interest to me? Maybe actually be prudent to have a sleeping bag on me. Okay. Okay. Group up again, please. We're now moving at a much better pace. Well, we would, as long as they would stop splitting up in the water. Just, I think some end up going a few extra steps and discover that, oh, this route's quicker. No, this route's quicker. And they end up just all slowing down because of that. So we'll go see if there's any value down here. But with 27,000 on me, I have a fair chunk of cash. I may, even if there's no materials or on of note down here, I should be able to at least recruit a few more people. Having a few more people working up there will speed up gaining a copper or an iron. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Palanai is fast. I sell drugs! Fish or drugs? I think they said the Shek like to buy fish. I know there's two versions of fish in the game. Okay, it's 25% cheaper here. Tobacco's 25% more. Coke is less. There are Cheap as hell. Okay, let's grab some hemp. I'm tempted in grabbing the drugs as well. Yeah, I actually read that initially as plus 25. Okay, that's a HQ, that's a house, another shop, a casino, hideout, a house you can buy. Let's trade. Animal hides are even better here. I wish I had held on to more. Dust berries. $10,000? No, not worth it. Yeah, she's still pretty loaded down. Discovered shark. Tech hunter convoy. Need to get in quickly, because shark can easily be attacked. So we aren't safe just being in proximity. Either torture myself like this. We got our share of swamp pests here, sure. Okay, fish and drugs. Look at this, it's wind and fog, man. Nines. What's your story? What's to you? You wanna know what I did where I did time? It's a fight and... Not interested. 6K. Ooh, robot person, Owend. We do what we must to survive, but nowhere is this more apparent than the swamplands. Tread carefully, newcomer. This is a town where the strong step on the weak to survive. Me, my protection can have it for 2,500. Sure, I'll hire you. Skeletons are a complete mystery. Nobody knows where they came from and how they were made, but they are suspected to be thousands of years old, fully sentient, capable of feeling sadness, anger, excitement, compassion, thrill, and enjoyment. They don't possess the ability to express anything visually. This, combined with their dry sense of humor, often confuses the other races, whom skeletons see as somewhat volatile and unpredictable. They have no prejudice or fear of death, make for brutally effective warriors. Honestly, they sound pretty cool. Sadly, their machine bodies are a bit lacking for my tastes, but they, they're like fully robot people, if you get me. It's like in a lot of things, like they don't understand shit, but it's the meat bags not understanding their sense of humor because it's just so dry. It's I like it. Okay, good. I got another person, and it's a skeleton. Ooh, string of cats. First time I've seen that on someone I can recruit. So I actually made a tiny pittance back off them. Need protection, I'm looking for work. I'm interested. Just won't catch him. I wanted a woman, so I'm pretty much stuck hiding here and hiding. How many paid a bounty on my head and my sword's yours? How much is it? 5. Sorry, that's a bit rich for my blood. I need to partake of here. Duh, swamp turtle. Ooh, shop counters. They're locked. No, eh? Nice sign. Praise. Exploits of a modern pirate. Excerpt from a popular book among United Cities citizens and dissidents alike. Swashbuckling and swarming up the coasts. Most assume Hooch and his men had conquered the seas. Truth is harder to decipher, as it must take a self-proclaimed pirate at his word. Surprisingly swift in attack and overwhelmingly evasive in retreat, Hooch has been able to... you can't hear me, right? Yes. Just sometimes I plug the mic in, but it's not plugged in. It doesn't get acknowledged. Ruined one set. Hooch has been able to ruthlessly plunder United Cities coffers from local hook towns, traders, and outposts. Not only being rewarded with riches, Hooch's fame has only grown with each successful raid. Quick smash and grab and then back to the sea with no hesitation or sign of weakness. Truly no so-called boat has ever been spotted as Hooch and his men make their hasty escape. Still, the self-proclaimed title does seem to hold up, as I hesitate to believe an actual pirate roamed the waters off the hook. The more I learn has me questioning that logic. As Hooch puts it, United City's like a boat of Leviathan, bound up and restrained by all the directions it's trying to move at once. Quick strike here or there will eventually foul her. Set it 1,000 cuts. Wandering scribe, enemy of my enemy. Before the Holy Nation existed, most followed the teachings about Okra and Anarcho. Disagreement on the importance of certain scripture over others quickly led to fissures between the believers. Out of this, the Okranites and Narcoites coalesced. At first, the differences were not enough to diminish trade and social contact between opposing groups. However, it only took a spark to engulf the powder keg of a conflict. That led to the unopposed expansion of Okanite territory, and eventually even colonizing as far as the Shek Kingdom borders. Having beaten back badly by their rivals, small, tattered group of Okanites, Narconites that were left wandered further and further unknown lands and expansive corrosive deserts. Considered to have been completely routed by the Okanites, Okranites, they were not pursued into what was thought to be certain death. A trail of death is left in their wake from the horrible acid rains of this mysterious desert. A few of the more veteran warriors were lucky enough to crawl upon a city seemingly full of skeletons. An alliance of convenience/necessity was forged the very next day. The skeletons seen a perfect opportunity in these men. They seen a perfect opportunity to take out the Okranites. The enemy of my enemy is my friend, after all. Skeletons further ensured to arm and clothe the men to allow them to withstand the local acid rains. The Arcanites encampment quickly swelled as word spread of a mysterious group resisting the Ochre Knights. Out of this, the Narcos disciples began their fight for their own dominion. Abascos rises before a strike, theologian noting an apparent revival of sorts for a group that is now referred to as Narcos disciples. Out of the schism of Okran, many in the leadership of what would come to be known as Narcos disciples seen an opening, when the Holy Nation was distracted to expand and further threaten the Holy Nation territories. Doing so, they left protection of skeletons in their mysterious desert city, however still maintaining an uneasy coexistence. Leadership group quickly merged with little struggle among the ranks. Countless Basilisk rose to power in a bloodless power struggle, surrounded by ruthless acolytes, Chimera, Salamander. Countess Basilisk. I read that as Countess. Countess Basilisk, Chimera, Salamander, and Wyvern. Based out of the reach of even the Holy Phoenix himself, Basilisk has proven to be an effective leader and staunch recruiter, imbued with natural charisma. Not to mention, she wields a ridiculously large blade affectionately named Narcos Absolver. Basilisk rises before a strike. It is interesting stuff. Okay, the alcohol, brandy, wine, and mead all do cost more. Good to keep in mind. Hideout, shop. Nowhere in this world is truly safe. Even within the famous Swamper capital, there are eyes everywhere. You greenhorn, you look well traveled. What are your thoughts on slavery? Slavers are scumbags. One day they'll get their comeuppance. I do too. Slavers, they took somebody from me, somebody very special, branded her body and put her to work in that stinking hellhole of mine. This needs to stop. We need to stand up and fight this barbaric slave culture. I plan to visit Slaver's outpost, but I need allies. And you think you can still save her? I don't know. Either way, somebody needs to put a stop to this barbaric nature of enslaving the weak. So like a disease and eating away at our lands, the innocent people. I agree, they're pure evil. You do. Look, I don't know who you are or what you're doing here, but you and me, together we can start a revolution. We can rid the world of those vermin, recruit other people like us. We can stand up and fight our oppressors. Mighty Spirit, we'll be honored to join you. And we got a guy for free. Okay. So, let's go with the group and over here. Let's do business. Swamp buildings, new. Okay. Switch to Angus. Buy the hemp. Buy the coca. Buy the rice weed. Buying item that's reduced here. You know, animals don't seem to get caught for bag checks, so that might be a way of just like walking contraband right past people. Multiple shops here. Bar tug. Can I start a fight? You're in my space. let's grab more again. Grab some boat materials.